If you think eating more vegetables is always good for your health, then I'm sorry, I have to warn you. Not all vegetables are suitable for seniors, especially after the age of 60. In fact, there are certain vegetables that many older adults in the US consume daily, yet they're quietly harming their digestive system, kidneys, and heart without even realizing it. I'm Dr. Authority, a health expert who has worked with thousands of elderly patients across the United States for more than 20 years. With experience in clinics across Texas, California, and Colorado, I've noticed one common pattern among most patients over 60. They believe that eating any kind of vegetable is beneficial without knowing that certain types should be avoided, especially at this stage of life. I once met Mr. John Matheson, 68 years old, living in Austin, Texas. He believed that eating spinach salad every day was his secret to staying young. But during a routine checkup, his test results revealed that his kidney function was severely impacted by an excessive level of oxalates, something spinach contains in high amounts. And Mr. Matheson's case is not unique. Many older adults across America are making the same mistake. Dear viewers, after age 60, our bodies no longer function the way they used to. The digestive system slows down, kidney performance declines, and the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis rises significantly. That's why choosing the right foods, especially vegetables, must be done with great care. Just a few simple mistakes in selecting vegetables can lead to long-term consequences. One type of vegetable may cause bloating, increase pressure on the kidneys, or even interact poorly with prescribed medications. Meanwhile, other vegetables are actually natural medicine for seniors, helping lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, boost memory, and improve sleep. And this is exactly what I'm going to share with you today. 4 vegetables to avoid and 4 healthier ones to replace them with in your daily meals. What I'm about to share is not generic advice from the internet. It's the result of thousands of clinical cases combined with reputable medical studies in the US. I don't just want you to know what's good or bad, but more importantly, understand why certain things happen to the body after age 60. Just think about this. Do you regularly eat vegetables every day? Do you often feel tired, bloated, or experience mild headaches after meals for no clear reason? Are you currently taking medication for blood pressure, bone health, or kidney issues? If the answer is yes to any of those questions, then this is the most important video you should watch this week, because I'll point out exactly which vegetables are unknowingly putting stress on your body and which ones can actually help improve your health day by day. I understand that for many older adults in America, meals are not just food, they are joy, routine, and a part of life. But don't let what seems like a healthy choice quietly shorten your lifespan. Adjusting your daily meals isn't difficult. Once you have the right information, you'll be fully capable of taking control of your own health. And if you want to live another 10 to 15 years in good health with your children and grandchildren without relying on medication or a wheelchair, then making a change, starting with something as simple as your vegetable plate, is the right decision to make today. So please stay with this video. In just a few minutes, I'll walk you through each vegetable to eliminate and the better choices you can start including in your meals as soon as tomorrow. And don't forget, if you find this content helpful, please click like and subscribe so I can continue walking with you on future health journeys. Now let's begin the first part. Part 1, 4 vegetables seniors should avoid. I've said this to over 1,000 of my patients across states from Texas to Oregon. Not every vegetable is good for you, especially for the elderly, whose bodies process things more slowly, react more easily, and are more sensitive to what may seem perfectly harmless. Now I want you to listen carefully, because these are the 4 vegetables I consistently advise people over 60 to remove from their daily diet. 1. Spinach. Sounds unreasonable, doesn't it? Spinach, the so-called superfood, praised in countless healthy diets across the US. But for seniors, the story is very different. Spinach contains very high levels of oxalates, a compound that, when combined with calcium in the body, forms crystals that can lead to kidney stones. Seniors whose kidney function naturally declines with age face a much higher risk than younger individuals. Mr. Charles Walker, 67, from Denver, Colorado, shared with me during a follow-up visit. I thought eating vegetables daily was good, but I didn't realize I was giving myself kidney stones just because of spinach. If you've been experiencing dull back pain, burning urination, or frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, take another look at the salads or smoothies you consume each morning. Spinach might be the silent culprit. 2. Eggplant, a popular, tasty, and easy-to-cook dish. But for the elderly, eggplant poses a hidden risk because it contains solanine, a natural compound that can affect the nervous system, leading to dizziness, diarrhea, or fatigue. Solanine levels can be somewhat reduced with thorough cooking, but if eggplant is only lightly grilled or stir-fried and not fully cooked, you're introducing a substance into your body that can disrupt digestion. I remember Mr. James Holden, 72, from San Antonio, Texas, once told me, "Every time I ate grilled eggplant, I felt dizzy and couldn't sleep, but I never understood why." After cutting out eggplant for 2 weeks, the symptoms disappeared completely. 3. Fresh bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots are a common ingredient in many Asian dishes, but in the US, many elderly people also buy them from international markets to use in soups or stews. The concern here is that fresh bamboo shoots contain natural cyanide, a dangerous toxin that can cause poisoning if not cooked thoroughly and properly. For seniors with weaker immune systems, even a small mistake can lead to serious consequences. Ms. Martha Ellis, 75, from Tampa, Florida, was hospitalized with severe abdominal pain after eating bamboo soup. Her test results showed abnormally high levels of cyanide in her blood, and the treating physician had to administer activated charcoal to detox her system. 4. Raw bean sprouts. Bean sprouts are rich in enzymes and B vitamins, but when eaten raw, they become one of the most dangerous vegetables for older adults. The reason is that the sprouting process can easily foster the growth of E. coli and salmonella, especially if not washed thoroughly or stored properly. With weakened immune systems, seniors who contract a bacterial infection from raw bean sprouts may face much more severe consequences than younger people. I once handled an emergency case involving Mr. Donald Reeves, 69, from Kansas City. After eating a salad containing raw bean sprouts, he was hospitalized due to a severe intestinal infection that led to acute diarrhea and serious dehydration. Hearing all this, you might be sighing, then what vegetables are actually safe to eat? Don't worry, the good news is there are plenty of amazing vegetables specifically suited for bodies over 60, ones that help lower blood pressure, soothe digestion, enhance memory, and boost immunity. And right after this, I, Dr. Authority, will introduce 4 ideal vegetables you should immediately add to your daily meals. Part 2. 4 vegetables to eat instead. After learning about the 4 vegetables to avoid, you might be wondering, so what should I eat instead? That's the question I hear every day in my consultations, and the answer isn't far. Some of the best vegetables for aging health are right there at your local grocery store. Today, I'll share 4 vegetables that top nutrition experts in the US recommend specifically for seniors. These aren't just safe choices. They're powerful allies in improving heart health, memory, digestion, and even sleep. 1. Broccoli. If there's one vegetable known as the best friend of an aging heart, it's broccoli. This vegetable is rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, and especially sulforaphane, a compound known to reduce inflammation, protect cells, and support cancer prevention. I remember Mr. Franklin Moore, 74 years old, living in Sacramento, California. After switching to steamed broccoli with olive oil 3 times a week, his blood pressure stabilized, he slept more soundly, and he felt noticeably calmer. Broccoli is also very easy to digest. You can steam it, stir-fry it with garlic, or make a light soup for dinner. Just half a cup per serving provides a large dose of antioxidants for the body. 2. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is not only a symbol of American autumn, it's also brain food gold. Rich in beta-carotene, vitamin A, potassium, and fiber, pumpkin supports brain function, improves vision, and helps stabilize blood pressure. Ms. Elaine Brooks, 70, from North Carolina, had been struggling with insomnia and short-term memory loss. I advised her to add pumpkin to her meals 3 times a week, And within just 1 month, she told me, I feel sharper in the mornings, and I no longer forget my phone or keys like before. Pumpkin can be roasted, steamed, or used in soups, and it's especially suitable for older adults because it's easy to chew, easy to digest, and has a naturally sweet taste that doesn't require much seasoning. 3. Kale. Kale is a superfood highly recommended by geriatric centers in the U.S. for its high content of calcium, vitamin K, omega-3s, and anti-inflammatory compounds. It's a powerful ally in protecting joints, preventing osteoporosis, and supporting brain function. Mr. Stephen Carter, 76, from Seattle, Washington, used to suffer from mild knee pain and dizziness when changing posture. I recommended he eat kale in salads or lightly sautéed. After just 6 weeks, he reported, I can now walk up 2 flights of stairs without holding the railing, and I no longer feel wobbly when standing up. Quick tip, kale should be cooked or mixed with apple cider vinegar to reduce its slight bitterness and enhance nutrient absorption. 4. Malabar spinach. If you're looking for a cooling, digestive-friendly vegetable that also supports liver function, Malabar spinach is the ideal choice. It's rich in vitamin A, iron, and natural mucilage that helps soften stools and relieve constipation, a common issue among older adults. I once advised Mr. Harold James, 71, from Tampa, Florida, who had chronic constipation, to eat boiled Malabar spinach every morning with a warm glass of water. After just 10 days, he said to me, I've never felt this light in my stomach. It's such a relief. Additionally, Malabar spinach soothes the digestive tract and can be used in soups or boiled alongside steamed fish. Very healthy and easy to eat. Dear viewers, after the age of 60, every bite of food is no longer just about taste. It's medicine. It's a daily dose of vitality for living well, living joyfully, and living independently. Choosing the right vegetables each day is like handing your body a natural shield, protecting your heart, joints, memory, and overall well-being. Don't wait until a doctor tells you to change. Make the choice now. Every vegetable on your plate today is the first step toward living many more years in good health with your children and grandchildren, without relying on pills or being confined to a hospital bed. I know that changing eating habits, especially at this age, isn't easy. But there's one thing I know even more clearly. You deserve better health, a lighter life, and golden years free from the shadow of illness. When I look at each of my elderly patients, from Mr. Thomas in Texas to Miss Elaine in Ohio, I don't just see test results. I see a grandfather wanting to keep riding bikes with his grandson, a grandmother wishing to fully enjoy cooking on Thanksgiving, a wife determined to stay healthy to spend more years by her husband's side. And the same goes for you. Whether you're living in California, Florida, or anywhere across this country, I know you want to remain independent, free, not dependent on medication or wheelchairs, not spending more time in hospitals than in your own backyard. A plate of greens, a simple bowl of soup, that's where it all begins. Not in the emergency room, not with a prescription. It begins with the choices you make today. Kale instead of raw sprouts, pumpkin instead of eggplant. Those are the most valuable preventive medicines for your tomorrow. I once told my patients that after 60, our bodies are like an autumn garden, beautiful, but needing special care. If we water it properly, nourish it the right way, it still thrives, still blooms, still bursts with life. If you're feeling, I don't know where to start, or I'm afraid of change, I'm used to eating like I always have, or I'm not sure which vegetables are truly good for me, then please remember, I'm here to walk with you. Not just once, not just in this video, but through each stage, each question, each small shift in your lifestyle. I'm not just a doctor who writes prescriptions. I'm someone who listens to you, understands you, and will walk beside you on this journey to living well, living joyfully, and living in control. Together, we've gone through essential information, 4 vegetables to avoid: spinach, fresh bamboo shoots, eggplant, and raw bean sprouts, and 4 vegetables to embrace instead: broccoli, pumpkin, kale, and Malabar spinach. Simple knowledge, easy to apply, but with the power to change your lifespan and your quality of life. If you're still here listening until this very last moment, then I want to thank you. Thank you for taking time to care about your own health. Thank you for trusting a doctor like me to be a small part of your life, whether through a video, an article, or a piece of advice. I hope that after today, you'll look at your meals differently, not just as something to get through the day, but as part of your active wellness plan. And never forget, you are not alone. I, Dr. Authority, will always be here with you, walking beside you in every choice, every meal, and every moment of healthy living. If you found this content helpful, please share it with your friends or with someone you love. Click like, follow, and stay tuned for more guidance from me. Because senior health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. And I believe you deserve exactly that. I'll always be right here with you. After more than 20 years of counseling and walking alongside older adults across various states in the U.S., the thing I've come to understand most deeply is this. Every person entering their later years carries one simple wish: to live healthily, live peacefully, and live close to the people they love. But sometimes we forget that it's the seemingly small things in life, a meal, a bowl of vegetables, a habit we think is harmless, that can ultimately shape the quality of life we have left. The message I want to share today isn't just about what vegetables to eat or avoid, but something deeper. Take care of your body with knowledge and take care of your soul with intention. At 60, 70, or even 80, you don't need to chase after complicated diets or trendy advice that sounds exciting, but isn't practical. What you truly need is simplicity, done right and done consistently. Choosing the right foods, knowing what your body needs, and making small, steady adjustments each day. That's the real secret to lasting health. I've seen elderly men and women who, after switching just one vegetable in their meals, lowered their blood pressure, slept better, digested more easily, and most of all, felt alive again in both body and spirit. Why? Because when we take charge of our meals and our steps, we take back control of our own health. And from that, I realized a powerful lesson I often repeat. Growing old is not an ending. It's the beginning of a new way of living, slower, yes, but more meaningful. We now have time to reflect, to look more closely at what we eat every day, to spend a few extra minutes reading ingredient labels, to cook a thoughtful meal just for ourselves. We don't need to rush through life, but we do need to live with purpose. So let's begin with the smallest things. Today you choose kale instead of raw sprouts. Today you make pumpkin soup instead of grilled eggplant. Today you check for the low sodium label before buying canned food. These seemingly small choices can save you from a whole year in the hospital, dozens of prescriptions, and a mountain of unnecessary worries. And the most wonderful part is, you're not alone. I, Dr. Authority, and thousands of other older adults watching this video, reading these words, are walking this path with you one step at a time. We don't need to change the whole world in a day. We just need to change ourselves, a little in each day. Don't think of your health as a burden. Think of it as a gift. And that gift begins with the choices you make right now. Because living long is not as important as living well. And living well is not as important as living joyfully. And living joyfully starts when we learn to care for ourselves. Every meal, every breath, every simple choice we make each day. I'll always be here, walking with you. And I believe these small steps we take today will lead to a life that is fuller, brighter, and more joyful for all who dare to begin.